Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm a queer for those who don't know.
I'm sad, baby, gotta let you know, baby, I'm a pillow.
Today I'm going to be speaking about me moving away to Los Angeles at the age of 19. I'm mad to think about it, I actually moved at 19 because I didn't feel young, but 19 is actually a really young age. So I'm going to be talking about the process and then I'm going to ask a few questions. Okay, so yeah, I moved to LA at the age of 19. I moved in August 2019, so last year August. I live in the San Fernando Valley, which is the bougie part of LA. And yeah, so how I got into it, so I did a year abroad. So I'm on a year abroad right now with my university. And I always knew I wanted to do a year abroad because my sister had one. She went to Ghana for a year and worked at PwC because she does accounting and finance. So she did, I think either accounting and finance or accounting and business, one of them. Yeah, she did that. So she went in a year abroad to Ghana and worked at PwC. So seeing that, I was 14. So seeing that, I always knew when I go to university, I want to do a year abroad. I feel like people don't really know the option is out there because people around them haven't done it before. So I'm kind of blessed to have someone that had done that and me seen that and been able to know as an opportunity in front of me. But yeah, so I went to my university. So I applied for my university. To be honest, they don't help you a lot. They don't help you at all. They kind of just give you the platform to be able to apply. So yeah, you have seminars and they talk you through the process. You can either work or study. I wanted to work, actually. I wanted to work. I didn't want to study because who wants to study? Not me.
I don't like that.
But the thing about working, it's way harder to get into because you have to find everything yourself. And yeah, I can't lie, that's all long. So I was like, let me study, or let me at least apply to study, and then when I get there I can change. You can do that. If I decide, okay, I come here a week later, all right, I want to work, you find work and you want to work, you can do that depending on your visa requirements. So but obviously I ended up still studying. I'm still studying now.
Look at us.
Studying was a better option for me personally. But yeah, so I wanted to do this because obviously I'm in the film industry and I feel like experience and networks are really important. So I wanted to be able to go to a different country, get experience and say, okay, I can come back to London and say, okay, I've done this and that. I've gone to the place where the industry is literally booming and got experience in it and made these networks. And yeah, networks and experience is really important. So that's kind of the main reason why I wanted to go there. Because I'm a writer as well, I need to be inspired by things. Especially because I write about social issues, going to a different place and seeing all these different things. I can also incorporate that into my writing, which is another big reason why I wanted to go there. For my career purposes, literally that's why I went. And obviously for the experience myself. I was actually homeless when I first got here. I stayed at the Hilton Hotel next to the LAX airport, and I stayed there for a week, and it was amazing. But I was homeless because I didn't want to. Obviously, you have to do accommodation on your own. You have to find accommodation on your own. You have to do everything on your own, apart from applying to the university and getting it. Another thing is being able to come to California was really hard because a lot of people want to get there. So obviously it's really tight. But thank God, by the grace of God,
Jesus Christ! We love you, God!
I got into it. So that's another thing. The 3 things I applied for, the 3 different countries I applied for. The first one was obviously California. The second one was New York, and the third one was North Carolina. But really and truly, North Carolina, well, I was never going there. There's nothing there for me. But New York is clear to base, so that would have been cool as well. But LA is perfect for me personally, and also because I'm very specific, I was okay, I know Americans they dorm. So they share rooms with people, and that's something I didn't want to do because I was I want my own space. I'm not going to leave a country to come back and not be my own space, come here and not be my own space and do what I need to do. I wasn't on that. So I was I want something specific. So I decided to wait till I actually got here. And for other people, that might be a bit risky. That is really risky, but I had faith that I was going to find somewhere. I was not going to come here and not find somewhere to live, realistically. God didn't do that to me. So I came here and was looking for places to live. My university had a database of off-campus housing. So I was literally just calling. It took so long. I was really frustrated, but because I was very specific in what I wanted and I wasn't getting that, and I was I need to get this. And obviously I found a house. I live with certain people. And I wanted to live somewhere that was convenient. So I wanted to live like a 10-minute walk away, which I live like a 15-minute walk away, depending on where in campus you're going, because campus is really big. So it could take me 20 minutes to get to a certain class or 15 minutes to get to a certain class, just depending on where I'm going and what class I have. So that's kind of like the whole process. Oh yeah, also visa requirements. I came on a J1 visa, and J1 visas, you are required to, you can work up to 20 hours, but you can only work on campus, which is the downfall of it. And yeah, that's basically the process. That's the whole process. So I applied for my university. I applied to go in 3rd year. So this doesn't count towards my final grade because it's just an additional year. But if you're going in like 3rd year, I think that's obviously you counting towards your grades. So like for me, coming here and like studying, I didn't care about like, I didn't really have to get good grades because it doesn't count towards my final grade or anything. But I just feel like now I've kind of, before I was really slacking with work, but now I'm just like, okay, even though it doesn't count towards my final grade, I still want good grades because this is something that's going to be good on my CV, especially because the university I go is really, really good. There's people like, I've been taught by literally a Hollywood director, so that my CV looks great. Angela Bassett came in for a Q&A, like all these things, like you get all these opportunities from going to this university. So I was like, there's no point in me coming here, not doing my work, going back with experience, but not going back with something to show myself for, if you know what I mean. So I was thinking, do you know what, let me buckle down. The facilities here like are amazing. Like you get free boxing lessons, you get free gym, you get like, you can, guys, they give you Macs, yeah, they give you Macs and HPs and iPads to rent out for a week. Do you know how good that is? The UK could never, like, it's not long at all, but it's definitely very, you're on your own. But that's something that didn't really faze me because I'm independent in general. So like the independence aspect of the process and like coming here wasn't that deep to me. That's the process. So what I do, so first semester, I kind of did a video of this already, but first semester I did, my major was theatre. So I was doing theatre and English. So what I was doing was in English, I was doing African American literature and fiction writing. And for theatre, I was doing acting on camera and directing theatre. Yeah, which I failed because I left early and went to London so I can go to Ghana. But yeah, is what it is. I barely went to class. Like I'm really bad with school, but you know what, whatever. I wanted to do an internship for second semester, but because of my visa, I'd have to apply for a new one, and it was all long. But because there's like a range of subjects that you can do, it's very flexible. So I was like, do you know what, second semester, I'm gonna do other things that I really need. So this semester, I don't do any theatre, I don't do any English. What I do is, okay, I'll name the subjects and then I'll name you the modules, the classes I've taken it. So I do cinema and television, and in those classes I take film directing, and I take media writing, so that's like documentary, reality TV, screenplays, all that jazz. I take psychology, but I don't go, to be honest. Like, so I basically don't do psychology because I don't go. I chose psychology because I learn about the mind and stuff. So I was like, you know what, I actually want to learn it and actually understand why people are tapped and understand why people are crazy. Yeah. So I also do real estate, and I do real estate practices. So I learn about mortgages, the finance to real estate, ethics, all of that. I also do Africana studies, and I do colonization in Africa, which is, I love it so much. Being able to learn about like my history and like my people and all of that, like is so amazing. And again, I can incorporate that into my writing. Everything I learn, I can incorporate into my writing, literally. And I also I did music, but I dropped it because I was doing songwriting. However, it didn't help me in any type of way because I feel like you have to have a background in music. You need to know like chords and all that stuff. And I haven't done music in so long, so it's like I don't know this. So why am I like in a class clueless, not knowing, like not teaching me nothing that is going to be good for me? So I was like, you know what, forget about it. I do it myself. And I only took it because I felt like I didn't know how to songwrite on my own, but like I was wasn't trying. So yeah, I don't do music anymore. And to be honest, yeah, like this semester I had classes Monday to Friday. And for someone that doesn't like going to class, that doesn't like doing work, like that's a lot. But I was like, nah, I'm here for a reason, and I'm gonna, if I have to suffer 5 days a week, I'm gonna suffer 5 days a week, because that's what I came here for. It's all good because like my classes are kind of alright. Like right now, today's Thursday, and I have directing at 7 o'clock, so I have the full day to do whatever I want to do. Like I'm recording right now, I'm gonna cook after, so I've actually, like, it's not that bad, you know. Yes, that's what I do. Africana studies, real estate, cinema and television, and I think that's it. I think that's what I do now, because psychology and music are bye-bye. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I love it so much. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm living my dream, like legit. Like, I'm literally in LA doing what I love to do, learn about my craft, being able to explore, being able to do so much stuff, which I really, really, really like. Yeah, now that you know what I do, how I got here, how I got the opportunity, I'm gonna answer questions that people have asked me on Instagram. So let's go. What is my favorite thing about America? My favorite thing about let me just say California is the